You know, if you walk in a Dollar Tree and you find some Jurassic World or Jurassic Park toys for $1, it's a good day. Hey toy fans! So actually had taken a trip recently over to Dollar Tree and saw this package that really caught my eye, and so I went over and looked at it, and it had to be Jurassic World figures, and they were these micro collection minis. Yeah, check those out. From Mattel. I got all 4. I didn't get backups to do some on card and then some to play with, though if I get some more, I might get them for a different purpose. But these are pretty cool. So I picked all 4 of these up, $1 each, so $4 total, and I didn't see any more. So I think these are the only 4 that are coming out in this wave that we know of, but they're available now at Dollar Tree. So what do you say? Let's review them, open them up, and see how they work. These are for Mattel's Micro Collection Jurassic World Dinosaurs. And now I found these at the Dollar Tree, so they're $1 a piece. And I must admit, I think they display well on card. I really love the nice kind of red and yellow motif that's kind of paying homage back to Jurassic Park, but of course under the Jurassic World logo this time. We've got a nice kind of play of the jungle motif there in the back, and even the electric fence that's kind of going back to what we got with Jurassic Park, which I really dig. At the bottom we see that it's both Mattel and a part of the micro collection, and on each side we have these little tabs here that tell us which dinosaurs we have. We have the Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops, the Velociraptor, and the Dimetrodon. Funny enough, the Dimetrodon is not actually a dinosaur, though some people consider it to be one. It came before the age of dinosaurs, so something to keep in mind. But in this case, we think of it as a dinosaur. At the top, we got our Jurassic World logo, so we got a nice thing showing us what part of the collection this is. And with this one, the Jurassic World logo in the past has always been like with a blue motif. I think they started with Fallen Kingdom, giving it some of the red motif. This is kind of falling in with the Fallen Kingdom, which I like. I think that it works really well, and it very much is an eye catcher. This kind of brought me across the room over to Toy Aisle when I saw them on card. We're going to take one look at the back. Now, honestly, there's not a lot on the back, nothing really worth noting. There's some information about, manufacturing, about the fact that package is recycling and who it's from, and that's it. There's nothing else indicating that there's any other dinosaurs that are coming on card or any cross-sell art, so there's really nothing to look at back there. Now this package isn't going to tell us anything else. We need to open it up and see what's inside. And our dinosaurs out of the package, they look really, really cool. Thing to note on these, the dinosaurs do not remove from the actual stonework. So the stonework itself and the dinosaur, they're kind of combined together, and I'm pretty sure that's there just to have it to where the dinosaur is not going to fall over, so that way they pose a little bit easier. That does take it out of the action figure realm and instead puts it into a plastic figurine realm. So this is kind of like an upgrade to maybe some of the dollar store dinosaurs that we got when we were kids, that now they have paint applications and a stonework to them, so they've already got the ground with them, and they look a lot better. One thing to keep in mind on this is that I do think of these as baby versions of the actual dinosaurs, and we'll compare them to the dinosaurs that I do have. I've got them all except for that Dimetrodon. That one, I don't have an adult size of it just yet, so I can't really compare them, but the others we can. Now with our dinosaurs, each one has paint app all the way around. So they have paint application on both sides, and it's a really nice look about them. There's really good paint app on it. So the Triceratops has some nice airbrushing on there, where we can kind of see, his horns and his face, and even his eyes are colored really well. Nice little texture airbrushing on the back. It's a really cool piece. On the bottom, it's hollow, and it's got a little bit of information about the manufacturer there. T-Rex is the same. And keep in mind, these are done in a few molds. So like the head's a little bit different mold than the body. And then of course the rock is a different mold from the rest of them. And they're all molded in that particular plastic. So the rock's molded in this kind of greenish brown. Green for the T-Rex, and of course green for the head. But look at the paint application on that. For $1, this is great. The Velociraptor Blue, and I think this is supposed to be like baby blue, though I'm just going to pretend that this is Blue's baby. It's Very, very nice. Good sculpt, good look about them. And of course that Dimetrodon. Dimetrodon is the original piece that kind of caught my eye. I've always wanted a Dimetrodon, so now out of the series I got one. It's pretty cool. Now, one thing to note is that the rock on the Dimetrodon and the rock on Triceratops are the same. The rock with the Velociraptor and the rock with the T-Rex are the same, but the other parts are not reused. So Mattel is still reusing parts, but only for specific dinosaurs. So all your theropods have one specific rock, all your sauropods have a different type of rock. Now let's compare it with some others. Now this is the battle damage blue, Velociraptor Blue, and the little baby Velociraptor Blue that kind of goes, well, I'm going to say goes with it now. And I will probably display these with the dinosaurs on the shelf. You can get a good comparison of size to see how they match to one another. And the thing is that they're not too small, they're not too big, but they're not too small, and they look really good. And this is our Triceratops family. I love the little baby Triceratops. I think he looks super cute. And of course, this is the Battle Sound Triceratops, and then the Battle Damage, oh no, Triceratops here. And this one, it goes really cute. Oh, it loves this Triceratops family. I think they look really nice. I think this is a perfect example of creating something that the kids could have that's, affordable when they go to the Dollar Tree. All right, here's the T-Rex family together. Now, the mama T-Rex is obviously ginormous. And the youth T-Rex here, this was the captured T-Rex from the Jurassic Park line. It's a lot smaller, but it's still way bigger than this. This one being so small, it doesn't feel like too much out of place. I would think of a T-Rex baby still being this size and still being able to walk on its two hind legs. So it's a conceivable idea. And I think it scales very well with them. And of course, for our Matchbox fans who like the 1/64th scale vehicles, these actually kind of work with the vehicle sets too. So this is something that I think, looks really nice. It can be played on multiple levels. I'm going to probably display it as the babies for the big dinosaurs that I have in my big collection. But honestly, I might get another set and have it with my Jurassic Park vehicles because I think either one work really well. But for the dollar figurines that we're getting from a major company like Mattel for a major property like Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, I feel like these work. And the paint application and the sculpting they put into it, it's really worth the $1 and almost a little bit more. I feel like these could have easily gone for $2 and sold really well. But the fact that we're getting them for $1 is almost a steal in my opinion. And it's one of those that I could see this being used again with the Matchbox cars or even the bigger dinosaurs as little baby dinosaurs to have. Alright, so that's the review of these. I have to admit, I think that they're stinking cute. They're a lot of fun. I like the idea of being able to have it where you could put it with your normal scale, the 3 3/4 inch scaled action figures that Mattel is currently putting out for Jurassic World and Jurassic Park even. I like that we can put it with that and it seems to mix nicely as little baby dinos. I also like that you could put it with the 1/64th inch scale Matchbox cars with the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World cars they have there. And it also scales nicely. So it's got a bit of a play between the two, which I really dig. I'd like to see more of these dinosaurs in the micro collection scale. I think it would work out really nice. Now, let's talk cost on this. So cost on these, they're $1 each. I know in the past, like when I get stuff at Dollar Tree, I'm like, well, I got it for the normal dollar price. $1 sign, let's be honest. These are great for $1. They really are. There's no articulation. I get that. There's, they don't separate from their base. I get that. They're figurines. But so far, like with what Mattel has put out for figurines, and this is kind of going with the DC stuff that they put out as well, I really feel like these are their shining points because they're really beautiful sculpts of the dinosaurs, really beautiful sculpts of the landmass, really nice like paint application as well. I think these are nice to have, and I think they work with the larger figures and the vehicles themselves. So this is one of those that $1 sign, I think they're well worth getting. Even if you just want a few dinos to put on your desk, this might be the answer for you without having to really break the bank trying to look for all these different dinosaurs. They're small, they're affordable, they look nice, and they can go anywhere. So these I really do feel $1 sign. This is worth it. So as stars on these. Now, stars on this is going to be kind of weird because honestly, I can't give it 5 stars. It's not a toy in the sense that it's not an action figure. It is a toy that you can play with. It's a figurine, but there's nothing to really put it in the realm of action figures like its predecessors. So the big ones that we have over, especially over in there in that corner right there with all my dinosaurs, they work with it, but they work as accessories. Same with the cars, they work with them, but they work as accessories. So with these, with the paint application, the stonework, what we're getting for just a figurine, I think they are incredible. I think that they really fit the part. They really look nice. I am going 5 stars on these because I really do feel like for what we're getting for the figurines that we'd get from the Dollar Tree from Mattel, these are their high point. They really are. They're really nice to have. And I'd encourage anyone who's a Jurassic World or Jurassic Park fan, pick them up. They're well worth your time. Okay. So before we head on out, I do want to say I am starting something new with the videos. I'm giving you a preview of the next week. And so over here, let me scoot over a little bit. There we go. I see those parts. Interesting. Some of you might know what it is. Some of you might not. The idea is for you to kind of guess. Put it down in the comments below. I'll chat with you and see if you're right or not. And that'll be the preview to the video that's coming up next week. All right. So remember, they're not dolls. They're not even action figures. They're just figurines that work well with action figures. This episode of Tay Ray Gun was sponsored by Marvin Dog Media. To learn more about Marvin Dog Media, visit www.marvindogmedia.com. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below to let YouTube know that you like what I'm making. And be sure to hit that bell notification so you get updates to future content.